Good evening, good evening. Always evening here. Gotta drive 23 minutes. So I might as well make the video of me doing it. Teaching job, they're still doing the background checks, which is crazy because they already offered the job to me. Whatever. So they just wanted official transcripts, which I still have, thank goodness. Contact information for one of my employers, and about work in another place. So but I was just like, man, come on. I was like, whatever. I got it right here. Zoom, emailed it back. So the Korean guy's video, the Korean person's video I was telling you about, there's Sean in Korea, SEAN. So and he just barely started this year. So if you're curious about what I was talking about, other than that, I mean, oh, let's see, to talk more about the video. He also talked about you know, like laundromat services, convenience store services. They're being unmanned, but they're open 24 hours for, you know, customer usage. So, because when I was living there from 2002 to 2007, that was the first thing that came to my head. I was like, man, I don't. There's a lot of stores, a lot of convenience stores, but I hardly ever used to see people go to them all the time. I mean, like, if you went to an area where there were people, yeah, of course there's going to be people in there, but if you were to go to a convenience store near your house, yeah, they'd probably be the only person most of the time. So it's just like, well, where did people go? People go out and buy stuff. Like, you know, it's so confusing. So, but what I was seeing was the, you know, the decline. So people were not going out that much anymore. So I saw it there. So yeah, that was the first thing that came to my head. Like, sooner or later, they're not going to be able to afford employees in the store or whatever type of service they're offering. Like, huh, that was my theory. Yeah, because sometimes the street food vendors, they would tell me, oh, I have another one. I'm like, are you serious? Like, there's no one there? He's like, yeah, you go in there and scoop yourself something, just leave some money. Like, oh, I thought they were joking around, but one night I decided to do it because they were within walking distance. So. But that person was saying that they make a good amount of money. They just had to cook a lot. So I saw, yeah, I'm sure the repetition of the cooking turning, it's gotta hurt your back. Anywho, so I was amazed to see that. Like, oh wow, it did happen. Yeah, because my ex-wife's mother and father, they said they lived in Seoul. I was like, nah, this is like the burb of Seoul. Like if you, I thought living in, I teased them all the time. I was like, living in Seoul means, you know, you're living within walking distance of a subway station. They said, oh no, you can take a bus to one of the subway stations. I said, but you're gonna take 2 buses. So I was like, man, y'all live in the burbs. But yeah, in the burbs, yeah. When my brother was visiting me during my R&R in Korea, he said he noticed the same thing too, that a lot, because I was sleeping because I couldn't stay up due to the time zone change and just being in a nice cool area where it wasn't freaking hot, so I was like sleeping as much as I could. And he would go out and drink and look at restaurants and bars and stuff, and he'd tell me, hey, check out this place. And he noticed the same thing too. He's like, man, I was here for 4 hours. He's like, not one person came in. I was like, yeah, I was like, Korea's like that. I was like, if you're not at the hustle, if you're not at the popular parts of the city, I was like, you just wonder, like, wow, when were the good times? So, even my ex-wife had an aunt who owned she actually had a restaurant, but then it just ended up turning into more of a quick snack hub. And, but no, she was saying the same thing too, that when she started, yeah, there was a lot of people going out eating, but over time it stopped. And I was like, man, that sucks. Cause yeah, she was like, I don't know where people are eating anymore. So that was years ago. Well, my wife, I think it was maybe like 2002, or 2012, 2013, maybe, I think. Yeah, years ago. So, yeah, she ended up closing her restaurant, or her little water restaurant, and then turned into a snack hub. Yeah, but she would get university students and high school students. Yeah, they would come in, they would eat all the food she gave, that she cooked. They'd be very happy. I could hear them saying thank you for being quick with it and making it delicious. Like, oh wow. Yeah, I mean, she had customers, but, you know, obviously she wasn't making enough. So, it was a little sad talking to her. Yeah, the last thing she said she was going to do was a doppelkey stand. I started laughing. I said, doppelkey always wins with me. Heck, I'll even go from one doppelkey stand to the other, just all night. Just keep eating as much as I can until I can't eat anymore. And I'll tell them, put it in a to-go box, I'll eat it at home when I get home. And I do eat it, because, you know, I gotta walk. I have to walk everywhere. Korea's not a flat land either. It's hills everywhere. I'm surprised they making me go on Northern. Ah, that means then I gotta probably go on the 60. Dang it. Oh well, at least I'm at that part of the city. And I guess people would consider the ritzy area. Yeah, so one of the videos I watched from that dude Sean in Korea, he was talking about how businesses close up And not only in Korea, here in the States too. When I was doing my mail delivery, yeah, there's a lot of places that closed shop. So like, damn. Yeah, one day, yeah, they'll be there. Then, you know, like 2 days later, and they're gone. Like, holy crap, everything's gone. It's just a for lease sign. Well, I didn't deliver to. At first, I was delivering it to the businesses until one of them told me there was a business box. I was like, oh, thank you so much. So I started doing it there at the end. Busted, the freaking timer's gonna tell me I was late. Making sure the bus had space. That's all. Yeah, and then he's also worried about the elders in Korea. When I was there too, yeah, I used to ponder about it too. Like, do all these people have grandkids? Yeah, so that's when it hit me. I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to go back to Korea. Because everything I'm used to is probably all gone. But if I were to go back, this time I know I'm going to fish the Han River. Because I already did ocean fishing before. Yeah, instead of, you know, just aimlessly driving around, I decided to start recording when I do long drives, or what I consider long drive. This side of the city, maybe I should go back to my side. I'll try it. Because if I stay over here, there's a possibility someone out in the sticks, dirt roads and stuff, and not graded roads either, like bumpy roads. Pop my tire roads. There you go. So right now I'm trying to, obviously the whole teacher thing. Another reason why if you're wondering why they wanted my official transcripts, is because they wanted to make sure I get paid appropriately. See, like I said, this time I'm glad, like, wow, they're not just saying, hey, sign here, okay, you're done. That, you're not gonna get any different pay. You're gonna get paid like everyone else. But now they're like, oh well, what do you have? So I was happy about that. I was a little disappointed I gotta wait longer, but then I was like, well, I get my last paycheck this Friday. Hopefully I get it. I don't know how they're gonna do it. So that's crazy. Sorry about that. And cut anyone off. It's telling me to go there and then it corrected itself. Yeah, so the first place I picked up, there's a Creole kitchen, man. A lot of people throughout this whole valley order from them. So tonight I decided to start a little closer to where they are, because I was trying to look for places at the park while waiting. So, and I found one. So, like, oh wow. Because the other one is next to a bunch of apartments, and everyone gets all wiggy. So like, like, it's a public road, come on. I'm like, well, whatever. I don't live around here. No. They do that. Let me just do the right thing and find another place. So, yeah, I did. So I was clicking around random videos on the tube, and I came across one where there's a guy who's, I guess he's doing more of awareness videos for single individuals, and one of them was actually really was talking about how lonely life is. So I was like, man, that lady, man, she's really going through it. That what she's going through, I went through too when I was over in Korea. So there was no laughing at that. Just like, damn. And she wasn't. She was not complaining. She was literally. She was being vocal about how it affects her daily. There you go. So man, I was like, yeah, I know what she's talking. I know what she's talking about. And when I did date, yeah, I did feel like that when I broke up with people and stuff like that. So, but I don't know about her, that person, that lady's case, but still, the whole lonely thing, yeah, like yeah, it sucks. That's why I found that pets and plants and a routine in my house really helps. So lately I've been using my oven. I've been baking burgers and pork chops and anything else you can think of that's supposed to go in a microwave. It's been great. I've been loving life. I finally gotten past the desire I need to eat now. I can snack and wait, or drink some tea and wait. Another thing that helps is peanut butter and bread. Whew. For a quick snack. Because I'm an older gentleman, so it's starting to weigh on me now, which is crazy. I've never had that before, but it does now. So let's see. As far as marriage, because he talked about marriage too. Yeah, everyone's starting to talk. Well, speak of the topic. There you go. Not really have a conversation of the topic, but speak of the topic of marriage again. Like I told you, I'm divorced. I've been married. I mean, it takes a lot of effort. A lot of effort. Alright, I'm here now. I'll talk to y'all later.